standing through the entire service would have been a tall order for any youngster, so they were taken into a side room after following Meghan Markle, but when they came out, Prince George and Princess Charlotte were missing. The royal pair had instead joined their parents further behind the main procession, The Sun reports. All of the children were then treated to a show at the reception by entertainers, to keep them occupied as the adults got stuck into the party following the much-anticipated ceremony. The Daily Mail reports, they knew the children would get bored, while all the grown-ups were partying, so they thought it made sense to have something to occupy the little ones. Princess Charlotte confidentially waved at cheering crowds as she left the royal wedding, but George was overcome with shyness and hid behind his dad's leg. The adorable 3-year-old joined the other bridesmaids in cute white dresses and floral headbands as she left the ceremony. Princess Charlotte clung to her mum's hand as she delighted fans with a bold wave and smile in her white bridesmaid dress. Kate Middleton looked stunning in a lemon-colored jacket and hat. 2 cheeky pageant boys also grinned at the waiting well-wishers as they arrived at St. George's Chapel. The pageant boys were snapped holding up the bride's long veil as she made her way up the steps to marry her prince. The boys wore miniature versions of Prince Harry's blues and royals frock coat, made by tailors Edge and Skinner in Savile Row. And the girls wore Givenchy haute couture by Claire Waite-Keller, who designed Meghan's dress. Each of the tots wore a flower crown picked out by Harry and Meghan, to replicate the bouquet the blushing bride carried. The bridesmaids included Miss Florence Van Cutsem, 3, goddaughter of Prince Harry, daughter of Mrs. Alice Van Cutsem and Major Nicholas Van Cutsem, and Remy Litt, 6, goddaughter of Ms. Markle, daughter of Mrs. Benita Litt and Mr. Darren Litt. They were joined by Rylan Litt, 4, goddaughter of Ms. Markle, daughter of Mrs. Benita Litt and Mr. Darren Litt, and Ivy Mulroney, 4, daughter of Mrs. Jessica Mulroney and Mr. Benedict Mulroney. The final bridesmaid was Miss Sally Warren, 2, goddaughter of Prince Harry, daughter of Mrs. Zoe Warren and Mr. Jake Warren. The page boys included Master Jasper Dyer, 6, godson of Prince Harry, son of Mrs. Amanda Dyer and Mr. Mark Dyer MVO. The lineup was completed by Master Brian Mulroney, 7, and Master John Mulroney, 7, both sons of Mrs. Jessica Mulroney and Mr. Benedict Mulroney.